Okay, I had him get Subway first for lunch. And I just got a 6-inch and no chips or anything, and I still couldn't eat like that much. Like I couldn't eat.
Days like today make me glad I live in southern Indiana. Ready in there? All right, we're heading in to do some looking around here. This spot, I've never actually hunted here, but I've scouted it a couple times. And it's a really good area. There's a lot of big deer in this area. So haven't gave it a fair shot and wanted to get in here with some boots on the ground. And Rosie just rolled around in that mud right there. So that was nice of her. Right here along the walking trail. Pretty nice rub, but we were probably a half mile back here now, so I'm starting to get a little farther away from the truck. So where that crossing was on that main trail, it looks like it kind of cuts over the top of this hill right here and then down into this this road right here. So that's what the deer are using. And this is like a main top of a ridge right here that goes down into the bottom. Good little spot. You can't really see it on the map either, which is a good thing. I'm gonna kind of go down this road just to take a look and see what it looks like and then head back to where we're going. Followed this trail that I was showing you down into this high stem count area here. There's definitely deer using this. There's a really good trail that follows this high stem count right through here, what Rosie's on right now. Heads up the ridge there, so I'd say the deer like to use this area. I mean, there's lots of cover down here, probably a lot of browse for them. So we're gonna keep on looking around in here and see what we see. Maybe we'll find a good place to put a camera. Got this new product that I'm gonna try out. It's a water bottle that actually filters the water for you. And I found a really nice hole that looks real clean, and then Rosie trampled all through it, and now it's not clean. But I didn't bring a water bottle, so I'm gonna try out this. I don't even know what it's called. I'll leave it in the description on Amazon below. Call me John or something like that. Get out of here. But all you're supposed to have to do, and this water is disgusting, is dip it in the, you know what, let's find a better spot to get some cleaner water, because no reason to get sick over it. Okay. Daggone it, get out of here. Okay, just put the water, a little water in the, fill it up about halfway. And there's a filter in the bottom of this cup. And you kind of slowly put pressure on the water that's in the big cup. And it pushes it through the filter. Okay, it looks super clean. Tastes like good water to me. What do you think, Rosie? Tastes like good water? I always hate carrying a lot of water around, and this is like, oh, that's a good idea. I thought this looked cool. Chad from Exodus had one a couple years ago when I was scouting with him. I'm like, I'm gonna try that thing out. Downfalls of it, it's a little bit heavy, but not too bad. Just maybe slightly heavier than an Nalgene bottle because of the filter in the bottom of it, but water tastes good out of it. There you go. You can drink some nasty creek water, not have to worry about getting sick. Just walking around the thicket up here behind us, just kind of walking the circle around it and kind of walk through it just to get a better feel for it. There's that really good trail that comes through it and comes out the other end here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go on that main trail and then follow that out into the bottom down here just to see if there's any good scrapes. I can put a camera over to monitor this area for next season. I may not come in here and hunt, but I'll leave that camera going all year and then come check it this time next year. A lot of these SD card cameras now will last that long. They're pretty efficient anymore, so kind of nice having a whole year's worth of data in one camera, as long as nothing falls in front of it and causes a bunch of false triggers. Me and Rosie have been kind of making laps in here, and I think this is my favorite spot. One, because there's a bunch of white oaks up in here, and it's something that I haven't seen much of in this area, but there's quite a few of them right here on this hillside. And then plus we have the nice thicket that runs alongside these white oaks. And then on the other side here, we got a good point that comes down right there, a good point that comes right down there. There's a drainage that comes out here, drainage back in there. So a lot of things, including this thicket right here, kind of make lines into this area right here. So I'm gonna kind of walk up in here in this little clear opening area and just check it out, see if there's a good spot to either A, freshen up an existing scrape, or B, make a mock scrape, because a guy could sneak in here early season if these white oaks are dropping, check this camera, and then hunt right here in this spot. It's wide enough. I think you could control your wind. You have to have something out of the north, which is, you know, doable. It happens sometimes in the early season. Well, let's go over here and check it out. There you go. Rosie just peed in the creek. Good thing I filtered the water, right? The deer like to scrape underneath these beech tree limbs. This beech tree has multiple limbs hanging down that it's about the perfect level. Then we have a trail that comes right through here. We got those white oaks that I showed you right over here, and all those areas coming together right here. So I think I'm gonna try to make a mock scrape right here, and then I can put a camera on this tree right here, put it up in the air a little bit so nobody tinkers with it. Trying to take some of Troy Pottinger's advice, but and start utilizing some of these scrapes a little bit better. Okay, we opened up a scrape here, a scrape there, and I kind of twisted off some of the branches to make them look like a licking branch. Now we're going to put some of this DH3 in here and get this thing started. So I used some of this stuff last year. It seemed to work really well. So gonna keep using it. There's a branch catalyst in here, and then some synthetic urine to put in the scrape, and then the branch stuff obviously put on the branches. But yep, then big giant bucks just show up everywhere then. Actually, a lot of deer tracks down here too, which is a little bit surprising. As always, I like to put my cameras about this high. Perfect. got that all squared away. Me and Rosie are gonna walk this drainage out. See what we see. Here's a deer bed right here. Right there. Just a doe bed, but nonetheless a deer bed.